Opened on June 10, 1865, the Langham Hotel is one of the largest and many consider it to be the most haunted hotel in London. In 1867, former Union Army officer James Sanderson was made the general manager and attracted many American guests from Mark Twain to Hetty Green. It was also a featured spot for Napoleon III and Oscar Wilde. Throughout the 20th century, it was a favorite spot for Princess Diana and also politicians Winston Churchill and Charles de Gaulle. Arthur Conan Doyle set the Sherlock Holmes stories A Scandal in Bohemia and The Sign of Four partly at the Langham. During World War II, it was used by the British Army until it was damaged by bombs. It has 8 floors and 380 rooms. Of those 380 rooms, the one said to be the most haunted is room 333. People have reported seeing the ghost of a Victorian-era doctor who killed his wife and took his own life while they were on their honeymoon. Once, the bed was shook with such enthusiasm that the guests left the hotel in the middle of the night, though this is thought to be a different ghost. There's also a German prince who threw himself off of a balcony and has been seen roaming the halls, lowering the temperature of whatever random room he's in, and being generally unpleasant. A man with a gaping wound on his face tends to stick to the hallways, while Napoleon III prefers the basement. Like all ghosts, they have blank staring eyes. Despite that, the hotel has a 5-star classification and attracts many people. Quite a few have stayed at this hotel and room 333 just for the sake of having an experience with the paranormal. While I stay at a hotel, I like to keep that do not disturb side up for everyone. The Russell Hotel was built in 1887 in the inner city of the Rocks in one of Sydney's oldest and most historic areas. It was called the Port Jackson Hotel until being delicensed in 1923. After that, a new Port Jackson Hotel was built further along the street. In 1933, it became the Russell Private Hotel. It was a cafe for several decades and most recently a restaurant and bar. Before it was originally built, in the area of the hotel was a hospital that cared for hundreds of sick convicts when it opened in 1788. The hospital was known for its healing as much as it was its death. Many there were treated during the outbreak of the bubonic plague in Sydney. It was also used as a hostel for sailors and rumored to be a brothel for a period of time. A number of murders have occurred there, including that of a sailor who was murdered by a prostitute, and Senior Constable Henry Moreau was killed in 1897 and was found with a mysterious wound on the back of his head. All this thought to contribute to the haunting nature within the hotel. The room thought to be the most haunted is room number 8, being that it was the room the sailor was murdered in. He tends to show himself 2 lone women sleeping in the room. Other rooms, if you're looking for paranormal activity, are rooms 20 and 24. It has been reported by some guests to have those types of experiences. Also in the downstairs area of the hotel, many people have said they've seen a woman in white wearing period clothing that would make her a nurse or a maid walking through the kitchen, bar, or dining area. Other common events are disembodied footsteps all throughout the building, but most heading up the stairs. People have also reported feeling sudden drops in temperatures, feelings of uneasiness, electronics turning on and off by themselves, and screams coming from empty rooms. The strange phenomena has supposedly been amplified ever since the renovations within the hotel. If you're looking for the paranormal, it doesn't matter where in the hotel you are, and I'll be staying far away from it because of it. In 1907, the construction of the Stanley Hotel began and was opened on July 4, 1909 in Estates Park, Colorado. The main hotel and concert hall were completed in 1909, with the manor being added on in 1910. It was originally a resort for upper-class Easterners and a health retreat for those suffering of pulmonary tuberculosis. Today, the hotel has a restaurant, spa, bed and breakfast, along with a panoramic views of Lake Estates, the Rockies, and Longs Peak. Unfortunately for the hotel, it's been known as the Disneyland for ghosts, with the hauntings starting back in the 1970s. Along with a variety of other problems, if not for Stephen King staying there and having the hotel be the inspiration for his book The Shining, it might have been demolished. The hauntings were so bad that several paranormal investigators have stayed there over the years. The room Stephen King stayed in is one of those rooms that's haunted and is written about in his book. A former housekeeper spends most of her afterlife taking care of the room. Guests have seen items moved, luggage unpacked, and lights turned on and off. During the filming of Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey stayed in that room and was freaked out so much that he ran out of the room half naked in the middle of the night. The staircase has been known as the vortex for all ghosts to visit the hotel, with guests reporting feeling dizzy while walking on them, along with cameras catching orbs and distortions. Flora Stanley, the wife of the original builder, has been seen playing the piano in the concert hall. Another spirit there has also been telling guests and employees to get out. Guests on the 4th floor have heard children running around, laughing, giggling, and playing. Closet doors open and close on their own, and in room 428, people have heard the sound of footsteps, furniture moving, and even a cowboy who's been seen on the corner of the bed. Needless to say, wherever you look in this hotel, one of your senses is bound to have a paranormal experience, and you could not pay me enough to step foot inside this hotel. I'm good, thanks. Thanks for checking out this video. Please subscribe as I put out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. You can follow me on Facebook and Twitter at DanScares and Instagram at DanSMachinaYT. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.